Did you miss me?
We did miss you. Where were you?
I went to Florida.
For how long? You were like a month, right?
No, like 10 days.
10 days. All right. Did you enjoy Florida?
I did. I love Florida. You can have grouper every day and buy a lot of T-shirts.
Oh, where's the best grouper in Florida?
Well, we were in the St. Pete Beach area, and we had a lot of good grouper everywhere.
Every time people go to Florida, they always want to know where the grouper is. I don't know why. Grouper's a big thing down there.
Well, grouper got overfished, and now it's really kind of expensive, so that makes it automatically better, right?
I guess so, yeah, or so they say, because it costs more. All right, let's talk about some of the new schedules and the upfronts. Any big news with TV now that they've announced?
Last week. It was supposed to happen this week, but on Thursday, the networks just went on this binge, and they canceled everything.
What did they cancel?
And they canceled so many shows. Practically every show that was in doubt was canceled.
Any biggies?
Well, Nashville on ABC was canceled. That was one people were upset about.
Right.
Castle on ABC was canceled after like 8 seasons. That ends tonight. Actually, the season finale turns out to be the series finale. CBS canceled the last CSI for the first time in like
wait a minute.
decades.
We're now going to live in a world where there's no more CSI?
Yeah, we're going to live without a CSI.
What about Mike and Molly? Did that go away?
Mike and Molly was canceled, and it was canceled a while ago, and people are still unsure why. People said, well, Melissa McCarthy got to be too big a star, and she didn't want to do it anymore. She says that's not true, so I don't really know what the issue was, but it has its 1-hour series finale tonight.
So what if all these shows were canned? What are the networks going to do with the new shows?
Well, they're announcing their new schedules this week. NBC announced it yesterday. It has three new dramas. Actually, of all the networks, NBC probably canceled the least. It canceled The Mysteries of Laura, with Deborah Messing. Did you ever see that horrible show?
No, I never did see that show.
It was on for 2 years.
2 years and six people saw it.
I know, right? But they have a new show called This Is Us, a drama that one looks really good, and two, one of the stars is Sterling K. Brown. Now you were going to remember him because he's from St. Louis,
right? He
also played Chris Darden in the People vs. O.J. Simpson.
Right. What's the name of that one?
This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Yes.
And that's on NBC.
It's an ensemble drama about diverse people whose paths cross.
All right.
It looks really good, actually, and I'm very happy for him because he's a great guy and he's waited a long time to get a series.
Sure. Well, so hopefully he'll be the next John Hamm.
Yes, hopefully.
Or Kimini Schmickett or whatever her name is. whatever that Ellie Kemper. Ellie Kemper, and then the other one. What's the other one? The receptionist.
Jenna Fisher has a new series on CBS. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but her new series was picked up too.
How do you know it if it hasn't been officially announced yet?
I'm in the know.
I forgot. I'm started binge watching Justified on FX.
Oh, great show.
It is a good show. It's a very good show. It's very violent, and I've come to realize that all these binge shows we're watching are all very violent shows.
Well, but Justified is violent, but it's not violent on the level of, say, Sons of Anarchy.
I can't. Well, okay, but again, Sons of Anarchy is another one of those violent shows. It seems like when we were kids, we used to decry the violence on TV. Now, no one even brings it up as an issue anymore. The more violent, the better.
And no one complains about violence, where they still do complain about sexual content sometimes, and I think it's ridiculous because, I mean, if you're going to have shows in which, say, people get slaughtered every week, then you shouldn't complain about, a little rear nudity.
Did you see that? Did you see
I'm a fan.
Clearly, did you see the meteorologist?
Yes.
Who was?
Did you talk about that earlier?
No, we haven't. We're gonna talk about it next hour.
There's a meteorologist at a Los Angeles station wore a dress that looked to me like maybe would have been a sundress, except that it was sparkly.
Yes.
It was not particularly low cut. It was not particularly short, but it did show a more probably more skin than
It was sleeveless. It didn't have any sleeves.
No, it had tiny little straps.
Okay.
And a scooped out.
And in the middle of the weathercast, somebody puts a hand out with a jacket and says, "Put this on." And she says, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "We're getting emails."
We're getting a lot of calls.
Right.
Yeah.
People were upset that the meteorologist wasn't wearing an appropriate outfit, and yet you turn the channel and you see 17 people killed on any given show.
I want to know, did they not notice what she had on before she went out?
I don't. The world has gone.
Who complained? How many were a lot of people?
I don't know. I don't know.
And couldn't you just wait till her segment finished and say, "Hey, don't wear that again"? People called.
But I mean, the world has gone mad. All right, Gail Pennington, when can we read you? When can we see you?
Well, in Friday's Go magazine, I'll be writing about All the Way, which is the play about LBJ, starring Bryan Cranston. That's going to been made into a movie for HBO. It is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday, I'll have a recap of everything that happens this week, all the renewals and cancellations and new show announcements.
Gail Pennington, TV critic for STLtoday.com, your local hometown newspaper. Welcome back. Good to have you.
I'll never go away again.
Good. 8:28 here, Big 550.